For about the last months, I've been a little purposeless. This video will not be about discover purpose this, masculinity this. This is just a general thing that I found. When I look back, it has really helped me. So I just decided to make a video. I wanted to share this. So why do I believe everyone should make content? As the title suggests. Very direct. Me? Let me tell you about me first. I'm a guy who likes to learn stuff. That is something I found out through deliberation, staring at the wall, meditation, all these things. I realized, realization, right? I realized that I like to learn stuff. I like reading books pretty much because I like to learn stuff. And I especially like non-fiction books, so I really like to learn. Right? That's what I found out. And so you learn stuff. What is the next step? You go to school, right? What do you do in school? Yeah, you learn some stuff. You're like, yeah, maybe you're there brain fog, not even like present. You don't really care, like school, whatever. You're just trying not to fail. That's the only purpose, right? So school, you learn by reading. You learn stuff, and maybe it doesn't sit. You have a test like in 1 month. You do biology, for an example. You read about, oh yeah, DNA. Oh yeah, BPA. You learn about all this stuff, like biology. You're like, oh yeah, stem cell. You learn about mitochondria. You learn about that stuff as an example, right? You have a test a month later. Yeah, sure. You studied some, and yeah, you used it in the test. And then what happened after that? Oh, we're done with biology. Let's in primary school. That's a good example because then you have biology. The other three, what are biology, science, whatever it's called. I don't know the English word, but you have biology, you have DNA, and then you go to evolution. Another topic, and then another topic, and another topic. What's the problem? Sure, oh yeah, it's good to learn a lot. Like a problem, it's not exactly a problem, it's just a little sad that you don't go more in depth. But if you're like a normal guy just going to school, you're like, I don't really care anyways. I guess that's somewhat good. But the problem is, you learn something for the heck of it, right? Yeah, it's fun to learn, but most people in school don't like, oh my god, it's so fun to be in school. Maybe some, I don't know. I'm weirdo. But the thing is, you ain't using it. You learn it, you do a test, and that's it. And if I think of my life, things in school I've learned, not much. Like, sure, I've learned how to read and write and all the stuff, of course. But most of the stuff in like biology or I don't know, history, I've been pretty, having a pretty high interest of history. So I guess history stuck. But most subjects and most stuff don't stick. Like I don't use them in normal life. I haven't used them more than the theoretical test. That's all I've used them for. The knowledge I don't even remember anymore. The reason why I realized why content is so powerful, because even hear me out, even if you're not business, I'm gonna do marketing, look, I'm a YouTuber, whatever, even if you're not doing that, you're using it. So for example, let's say I read a book, like I'm really I like testosterone. Let's say I'm excited about testosterone. I read a book about testosterone, and then I read about, oh, cortisol decreased testosterone, oh, vitamin D, sunlight increased testosterone, oh, eating meat increased testosterone, oh, sleep, good sleep, and oh, exercise, and oh yeah, estrogenics, and whatever, right? And then if you make content and use in your real life, so you learn about, oh yeah, tap water is bad or whatever. You buy a water filter, or you learn that, oh, eat more meat, less carbs is good for testosterone. And then you implement it. You learn, oh, exercise, and then you actually do exercise, You implement in your real life and make content, or either just make content. You learn so much more than just, oh, read a book, oh yeah, these things. You're like, oh, exercise is important. And then you don't do exercise yourself, so you don't know how to optimize it, and so on and so on. The point is that in school, especially, we don't really use what we learned. You're sitting there in math, you're like, who the hell? Like, I won't even use this, like 65 times b, like, blah, in 2, like, whatever formula you have in math. Like, will I even use this? But now, what are your interests? Maybe you like going to the gym, maybe you like writing, maybe you're like, you do online business or whatever, you like making content, you like whatever you like, you're something changed your life and you want to help others with it, or whatever it is. If you make content yourself, this doesn't have to be YouTube, it can be written content, it can be social media, it doesn't even have to be social media, it's just, for me, I like speaking. It's like speaking or writing. I'd rather do speaking. So YouTube is perfect. And then what I'm doing right now, I'm putting on YouTube. That's a bonus, right? What I'm doing now is, let's say I'm on my phone, I write notes that like life-changing realizations. Like this was a realization that came. Why not make content out of it? Why not make a YouTube video? It's like I'm accountable. You're there, like, let's say you're on self-improvement. You're like trying to improve your life and stuff. You're like, oh, you're trying to quit, I don't know, some addiction or whatever. Then you say everything that help. You're like, oh yeah, you should actually not do this. And oh yeah, when you're trying to quit eating, binge eat, you eat this food. Or oh yeah, you eat at this time. And oh, if you're full when you go to a grocery store, less possibility that you buy the bad stuff. As an example, right? All those tips, if you repeat them, keep them in mind, and make content as you go. It's like you make content a journey. It's like your journey in content form. It helps you, and it has a possibility to help others. You get more result. Let's say, like, your life is just like this junk food or whatever, just every day I binge it, and it's like, it's my bottleneck of my life. Then you document, right? You document the progress, what worked for you, and what did not. So you help yourself better and everyone else. So, I believe everyone should make content. You don't have to post it if you really don't want to, but it could be a bonus. Right? I just want to share that. But try it. Like, seriously, try it. Like, I'm doing that a lot now. Like, for the last months, I haven't been doing this, I'm telling you. I haven't been doing this. I take my notes and, oh, do this. But it's like, yeah, I write it on paper, then it disappears, and then I really didn't learn it. But if I make a whole fucking video, like a whole video of this, now when I'm going from a day, I'm like, oh yeah, if I like make content, if I make a YouTube video of the thing I just learned, then it will stick better, and I will get more content for my YouTube channel, like bonus. So this is powerful. Like, I promise you, because I've been on Cyberpunk, let's say 3 years. 1 year I have the YouTube channel like 2 years ago. I made a lot of videos, and then I changed Bismal again, and then again and again and again. But the thing that I've always done, yeah, I guess like 3 months ago I did, but for the first time I haven't been doing this and I felt the difference right away. I believe everyone should make content. It's like it's kind of like journaling in a way. It's like you're writing your thoughts down, and then there's something you learn you're interested in, then talk about it. You can literally make it. You can pick your phone for 2 minutes. Oh yeah, I learned this today, and it's so helpful because of X, Y, and Z, whatever. And then you listen to your own recording later. You're like demotivated, and then like a week ago you said, oh yeah, if you're day 3 on NoFap, whatever, do this and do this. Helps everyone else and you. So that's why it's so powerful. And how I realized it was that powerful was because when I went without it, I felt a different. I know I did.